Sunday school class. Now, to get things started, Ms. Hollis has an ever-so-good Bible story for you. None of that fictional crap here that leads to unfulfilled expectations of the real and difficult world that awaits us all just outside that door. Well, today's story is about Jael, a spunky, can-do kind of girl who lived in a faraway land of murder and mayhem. Just like all our Bible story people. Old Mr. Sisera lived there too, and he was a Canaanite general, and therefore a tool of the military-industrial complex. And a very bad man. Sisera was at war with Barak, the Israelite general, and a very good man. Mainly because he had enough sense to date Deborah, who had a real fine career going for herself as a prophetess, and, if I might add, who lived under a palm tree, thereby identifying herself as an early environmentalist. Well, when Barak, having enough self-confidence in his manhood to go to a woman for advice, asked Deborah what he should do, she told him he should fight Sisera. And so, Barak and his men took their chariots and their swords and smote every single one of Sisera's soldiers. I'm gonna get you! Well, Sisera, of course, being an untrustworthy sloth, just like many of your beer-guzzling, TV-watching fathers, I'm sure, ran away straight to the tent of Jael, who was married to Heber, the Kenite, who was a real nothing, so we won't talk about him anymore. Jael, being possessed with enough brains for the whole village, not to mention the entire Mideast, and a woman, therefore used to doing things twice as well as any man for even half the attention, knew just what to do. So she got herself all up like one of those women in Playboy. And she fucked all over that man just like Snow White, whose well-documented cleaning fetish really says something about her self-sabotaging efforts to remain non-powerful. Right, kids? Well, Sisera, of course, got all hot and bothered and sated by drink and desire for the foxy young Jael that he fell fast asleep. And that's just what Jael wanted. Because then she took a little hammer. Come on, do it with me. Yes, that motion. Come on, the story's not going on until you do. Oh, there we go. We got a couple. Very nice, very nice. All right. Very good job, kids. She took a little hammer. She took a great big nail, and she hammered his head right into the ground. One more time. She took a little hammer, she took a great big nail, and she hammered his head right into the ground. Well, when Jael hammered his head into the ground, didn't old Mr. Sisera just up and croak? And didn't Jael and Deborah and all the children of Israel just prosper and live happily ever after? Right? Right. All because she took that little hammer and she took that great big nail and she hammered